But we forget that nature is still nature, is fucked up. Things will happen, things can escalate, things are chaotic. It could happen anytime. We could die every day. They could die tomorrow. That's just a reality. I'm sorry I took this to a dark place, but but that's just it. I mean, it's hard, but dealing with it on a daily basis, I'm not sure, how do you practice it? Do you think it's practical to have that in your psyche waking up, or should you just let it flow? I don't know.
the
Like
what exactly?
having that mindset, like this could end, this shit could end any time
Mm,
of the day.
yeah. I guess it's good to acknowledge that it's a daily possibility,
Mm,
but to think about like maybe how it's going to happen, yeah, that might be like too much. Maybe
mm.
if you're thinking about
Or
it to
if
that
you're
level.
obsessed with it like on a daily
Yeah,
basis.
yeah, and it changes your
Mm,
mood and into a bad place, and that's probably a concern. But
mm,
otherwise, I don't see, when I don't know, I haven't. It's not the first time I would say that, like, being an asthmatic always reminds me of death,
mm.
and it
But
only
it
takes,
does.
yeah,
Mm,
it constantly does, because even though my asthma has been relieved to a certain degree, I still have wheezing that I deal with throughout the year. It's not like a big issue, but it does, you can feel it, right? When your air is restricted, anyone is going to feel that instantly.
mm.
So even in the slightest wheezing, it will remind me that, this shit is still possible. Just be like gone tomorrow because you couldn't breathe.
Mm.
So that's in a way it's a blessing, but at the same time, it's what do they call that? Um, a reminder.
A reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good reminder, I think. It shaped my perspective on what a meaningful day is.
Mm,
So I think for medical conditions, it's a bit unique, right? Like there's not like unique in like a fabulous way, but it's
mm.
like it restricts your breathing. So it's not like, oh, my foot hurts, or I got a migraine, or I can't, my hand is numb or something like that. It's like you can't breathe. Dude. Like you just can't breathe, like
I'm
that's
sure
that
it
that's the end
sucks.
result. So
Yeah.
you're already on your way to not breathing, you know what I mean? So
You actually feel like what, like you're dying or something.
yeah, I mean, you can't help but think you're in that direction, because like if this shit locks up, it just if this wheezing gets worse, I could that's going to be a problem. So it's a constant reminder. It's very consistent, I guess, for now. Not like a daily thing.
Mm.
Thankfully, that was how it used to be. It's like waking up wheezing in the middle of the night. Thankfully, I get good nights of sleep these days. But it's just like,
Yeah, that's a very good, at least from your perspective, you're actually thinking about it, right? Like, um,
I don't have a
health.
choice.
Yeah, we all do,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Think about.
I feel like other people have more of a choice when it doesn't restrict your breathing. When you're free to breathe, you probably think of it a little bit less. Like, yeah, before asthma, I surely didn't think of death as often.
Mm,
Sure, for sure. These days, definitely
yeah,
more often.
and parenthood changed our perspective on death a lot. I mean, we did think
Probably.
about it, but it was okay if we
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
Um,
Just not here tomorrow. That would have been fine.
all right,
No
okay.
kid,
But now you got to go. What are you going to
no
do right now?
family.
They could
Yeah,
probably survive, but chances are it's going to fuck things up
yeah. It's
because
gonna make it a lot more difficult.
I'd like to think it would be better if we're here, right? Providing our
Yeah, sure.
insights, our guidance as fathers, at the same time, the same role as mothers have.
Mm,
It would be better if the mothers are present. So it's a good way and healthy way to at least contemplate on our mortality on a daily
mm.
basis and how we relate that with our families that, hey, this could end. So we might as well do our best as parents every day or try to make them better every day because one day they may end up becoming parents themselves.
Yeah.
So at least we've imparted something for them to have a blueprint on this journey that we're having. It's not perfect. We're gonna make mistakes.
For sure.
So will they. But at
That's a
least,
good expectation to have.
yeah, yeah. Every day I make mistakes. I mean,
It's a healthy expectation.
that's just a part of it. Parenting,
Yeah.
husbanding, whatever.
That's a good thought. You want to end it right there, man?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah. It's a good lesson for us, or a good um, point to consider.